210 Boxing TV. Here are with trainer Rich Barrientes, run pound for pound gym in Las Vegas. What you got going on today?
I got a bunch of young up and coming talent, and then we got a couple guys fighting for titles. So we've just been real busy the last couple of weeks in here.
We got Mario Barrios in the gym.
Yeah, he's in here.
We got the twins, your two sons.
Yep.
And we got Carlos Adames. I've been seeing you work with Adames. How's it been working with Carlos Adames for his upcoming fight October 8th against Montiel?
Adames is like a true talent, man. He has a lot to bring to the table. He has a lot of experience. He's trained with a lot of the best trainers, and I think he's picked up a little bit along the way. So, it's just up from here,
No, he's a very underrated fighter. A lot of people, they always hear the gym stories, how nobody wants to spar with him, how he stops a lot of guys in sparring, how he can switch, how he can do everything. And now him finally getting this shot at a WBC interim title, which once you get that, you're literally facing either the contender or the guy has to vacate, and then you become the full champion. So how it is him being on the cusp right now like that?
I think he's ready. Like you said, like he's sparred some of the best out there, and he's had a couple tough fights leading up to this fight. So it kind of shows that he's there. The fight with Dermanchenko wasn't easy, and some of them fights that he did lose to Texera, but it was like people don't know the backside of the training and the preparation getting there.
He just gassed out basically. At the end.
Basically that's what I was, without saying that.
Yeah.
Just the preparation isn't 100% sometimes. If it's, not always to do with the gym that he's at. Sometimes it's just personal reasons or whatever it, comes up before the training. But I can tell you right now, he's 100% ready for Montiel. I think he's gonna go do his thing, and a lot of people are gonna take notice.
Now, a lot of people, and him himself, he told me this. He said, "You know what I like?" And I said, "What's that?" And he told me, of course, told me this in Spanish. He was like, "I like that a lot of people, they think that the strike I have against me, that my downfall is my conditioning." He goes, "Because man, do I have a surprise for everybody." And you and Bob, preparing him for this fight, are people going to be really surprised on how good he's going to look against Montiel?
I think so. I think you're only as good as your last fights. So not that he didn't look good in his last fights, but he looked like he had holes in his game, So that's, as a job as a trainer, that's my job to tighten things up and, get his conditioning right. And me and Bob have been working with a couple guys these last couple fights with Hector Garcia and Alberto Pollo, and that's basically what it is, just kind of like his weaknesses are my strengths and his strengths are my weaknesses. So it's kind of like a good team that we have here at Pound for Pound, and it seems to be working for everybody. So I don't think it's going to be any different with Adames. Adames, he's a real strong, smart guy, and now has great conditioning also.
Now I wanted to ask you, so you training two sons. In Vegas, everybody knows them, the twins. They pretty much sparred everybody in the whole town. Angel and Chavez.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your sons, their backgrounds, and the similarities and the differences between the two, even though they're twins.
Yeah. I got, a lot of people in the amateurs. I'm a coach coming out of the amateurs. We did it. I did it with my sons all the way to, the junior. They both made the team as juniors, and then they got a couple gold medals and silver medals out of country. So their amateur career was really good. So a lot of people know them from the amateurs. Now that they went into the pros, they're making the transition. They're young. They just turned 20 in August. So a lot of people, they see them just as kids. So I think we brought them along really fast in the beginning. Got them out there. Angel already has 10 fights. So I think just letting them mature a little bit is going to be for their benefit. Boxing wise, they've been in there with everybody. They've been in there with Tank and Felix Verdejo and a lot of guys that come through Vegas, and their boxing's right on point. I think just letting them mature a little bit. Their height and their size for the weights they fight at is crazy. So once they mature a little bit, they're gonna be a problem. They're gonna be a problem for anyone.
Right now, what's Angel's record and what's Chavez's record?
Chavez is 7-0, and Angel is 9-1.
He had that one loss, of course. He was real young and he fought a much older guy.
Yep.
And today you feel like he would beat him. That he would beat that guy easy if they would fight today, right?
Yeah, he had just turned 18 years old. He was the co-main event on Fox. He had been doing a lot of good things in sparring, and kind of like we were moving them pretty quickly, you know. And you know, it happens. It happens in the sport. I think everything happens for a reason, and I think in this case, it was a good reason. Nobody wants to see, you know, take a loss or see their son lose, but in this case, I think it was good. It was good for his growth, you know. I think it slowed everybody down, even though that they are really everybody's high on them, you know. They're really talented. It's boxing and stuff happens. So and even me as a trainer, you know, I take a couple steps back and I tighten things up, and we're ready to move forward now.
Now, I was gonna ask you. So, Angel, what weight class is Angel gonna fight at, and Chavez gonna fight as a continuous pros? Right
now, they're still fighting at 122. When they first started, they were really 118 pounders. They started their career at 118. We moved them into the 122. They were kind of in between 18 and 22, so we chose 22 just because there's more action, you know, on the PBC cards and stuff at 22. So we opted to move them up instead of keeping them at 118. Now they're full-fledged 122 pounders. They walk around at a good weight, able to cut weight easily and make the 22. You know, so I think they'll probably be at 22 for at least another year or so, and then we'll just see what happens from there.
Now, you being here in Vegas a long time, you've seen a lot of sparring with the twins and other people. Who are the guys that stand out to you? You know, we got Devin Haney, Tank, Shakur, even Keyshawn Davis. Who are the guys that stand out to you, not just sparring your sons, but just sparring in general that you've seen up close and personal?
A lot of the guys, like you said, come through here. You know, all of the top-ranked guys and some of the Mayweather guys, and you know, we've seen everybody come through here. And you know, but I mean, style-wise, it's different. You know, I've seen some big punchers come through. You know, I think Adames is one of the biggest punchers I've seen. You know, but as far as like boxing, you know, Shakur and Devin, you know, I grew up, Devin's from Vegas, so I watched him grow up, a really good boxer. Shakur is a really good boxer, you know. For me, as far as like the best there is, I think well-rounded boxers come to my head, you know, guys that have a little bit of punching power along with the boxing, you know, along with the size and the physical attributes, you know what I mean? So them kind of fighters don't come along too often, you know. But I mean, there is a lot of good talent that comes through Vegas, you know. The ones you mentioned are definitely up high on the list.